Okay, let's take a look at this guy. Pants are looking pretty good. It tends to have nice to have a little more uh, geometry around the knees, so I would probably add a couple loops around the knees and then try and get a little bit more of an indication of a knee in there, kneecap. Just put on B for soft select and just pull those out of it, and then, it's pretty subtle, but that's helpful. This shirt's looking pretty good. You got that. Okay, that's all underneath there. Again, maybe more elbow definition and maybe another couple loops around the elbow. And just a clearer, location for the elbow. I think that's better. Something got a little uneven there. Might slide this edge a bit. Shift right mouse click, slide edge, middle mouse drag. Okay. Alright. And the face. So the face has got some issues. I think partly we've got too many edges too close together here, and that's, yeah, what is that? It's almost like he's got something on his face, like a mask thing or something. It looks very strange. Is that all part of the same? Oh, is that the beard? Oh, I get it. Is that a separate surface or the same one? Okay, it's separate. Good. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't tell. Just gonna center pivot. So keep those separate. Don't start combining surfaces. Okay, that makes more sense now. Because it looks sort of weird. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, a big piece of geometry like for facial hair. I guess that could work. Yeah, it looked weird just because it's all. Maybe once it's painted, it'll look alright. I might try to, as a backup, just try to make sure. Yeah, this looks a little funny without it because it's a bit indented there. So it's like you're sort of committed to it. But theoretically, I mean, this should look fine without it. But right now, it's a little like kind of pointy, like V-shaped. I think you could pull some of this forward. I'm aware that it won't work with this geometry if you start doing that, but we could try to do it together, but it's a bit difficult. Because the other thing you could do that I would be more inclined to do, honestly, is I'm just going to grow selection here. Well, let's do this. B for soft select and B click and drag with the left mouse button to adjust the selection. And maybe I'll actually shrink the. It's kind of hard to do this where it doesn't really mess up. But it's just the. I mean, the lips kind of. They're just kind of curving in a little steeply here, I think. I think that whole cheek structure could move out a bit. I don't think there's going to be any like super shortcut that makes this really easy to do without a lot of pushing points and stuff. The other thing you can do is that's good is that if the lower lip is kind of scooched a little bit more underneath the upper lip. Oops. Anyway, it's more than I can do in a super quick video, but generally I think that could come forward a bit, and then maybe I'll just kind of surfaces, sculpt, geometry tool, options, turn on stroke reflection. So I hold down B, click and drag to reduce the size of this, and then kind of I'm on smooth here, just kind of smoothing that out. But then then you'll have to kind of go back in and get some of that detail and kind of tuck these in. Maybe if we do the normal direction for these, like if I do double click on the move tool and then change the axis to normal, and then kind of click and drag on the end and just sort of, whoops. Wait, why is that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, it's kind of pinching it a bit, but then put it back to world or object. Scooch that in a little bit. You rotate it slightly. I don't know. It needs some more attention, but I think that ideally this face would work with or without that beard geometry. This is looking a bit sharp to me. I think maybe if you at least here shift right mouse click, slide edge, and kind of soften that a bit. Even now it's still looking pretty sharp. Just using a slide edge. Okay. The hair's looking alright. Yeah, it does have a likeness here drawing. Overall, this is really good work. Yeah, very good stuff. Yeah, it looks good. I just think the face needs a little bit of attention.